When I was a little kid, like 5 or 6, and I would have cereal at my grandma's, I would drink all the milk like this with a spoon, and my grandma was like, "What are you doing, you asshole? That's not how you drink the milk. You do this." And she taught me. That thing. Hey, it's me, Gino V, and this is Late Night Snacks. Welcome back. Last time I made a video, it was like May, so it's been quite some time. But luckily, in all those 4 or 5 months, everything's been going wonderful in the world, so that's good. It's as you can see, we're starting to get decked out for the Halloween season, which ever since I was a little kid, Halloween always scared me. It just does. To this day, I have trouble watching the Michael Jackson Thriller video without pooping my pants, but you know, I'm starting to get acquainted with it. The skull back here is freaking me out a little bit, so I put it out of my eye line. But you know what? I'm in the Halloween spirit this year, and you know, with Halloween time comes pumpkin spice shiznit, which I've never been a fan of. I like the smell of it. The smell of it is very welcoming. The taste of pumpkin spice stuff, not so much a fan of. So I thought I would take it upon myself to conquer that and try out these limited edition pumpkin spice Cheerios. You know, we got pumpkin spice everything. It's pumpkin spice lattes, it's pumpkin spice cakes, pumpkin spice bologna sandwiches, and we got some limited edition pumpkin spice Cheerios. These were mailed to me by the Cheerio company. It's not true. Love Cheerios, grew up on Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios is my favorite. Like I said, not a fan of pumpkin spice, so let's see how this goes. Got a little milk portioned out here. All right. I will preface this whole thing by saying there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of wonderful reviewers out there on YouTube who review food, so there's no reason to watch this. You should click off of me and click on someone of quality. But by the way, feel free to go to your cabinet, get some food, and eat with me. I thought we'd discuss something. Every week on Late Night Snacks, I want to discuss a new topic, and I thought to get in the swing of things, since we are 6 months into this pandemic, I thought I'd review 6 things that we've all learned together as a country since the pandemic has happened. I'm going to take my first bite here. I've learned a few things. First thing I've learned, jobs are bullshit, right? I think we can all agree on that. Well, no, we can't. That's the sad thing. Some of you out there missed your jobs when you were laid off. You couldn't wait to get back. You're a psychopath, really. Jobs are complete bullshit, and this whole thing has proven it. You don't have to go into the job unless you're an essential worker. I'm not talking about that. Most people don't have to go into their job. They can either not work at all or they can work from home. We've proven that. Why do we go back to the old way? I don't know. It seems ridiculous. They can literally press a button and send us all money, right? Stimulus checks, unemployment. So why haven't they been doing that the whole time? Why have we been working? It's much more fun to sit at home and eat stuff and watch stuff. So in summary, I want to thank the quarantine and thank the coronavirus for proving once and for all that jobs are pretty much bullshit. Another thing I've learned during this pandemic is that we are so obsessed with being divided in this nation that we can even make an illness a political thing. It's a virus, right? It should just be that. We've got a virus, we've got to protect people and figure out what to do about it. We've turned this into a political thing. But this is the culture we live in now more than ever. We're obsessed with arguing. We're obsessed with taking a side. You've got to take a side. That's the way we're meant to believe is the way it works now. Something's either black or white. It's Yankees or Red Sox. It's Republican or Democrat. It's either the virus is a hoax, the virus is real. Everybody has to take a side and then go all in on that view. So a virus is a political thing right now. It's pretty whacked out. Another thing I learned in quarantine is that this whole mask debate, the people who don't wear the masks are obviously helping to spread this virus so that it's unstoppable at this point. I've seen it a lot here in Florida. I'm sure you've seen it where you are. Just people just don't want to wear the masks. And you can kind of tell the people that don't want to wear the masks, they lean a certain way politically. You can kind of tell. A lot of times they're wearing an American flag t-shirt. And it's kind of crazy to think that if they would have just said, if you wear a mask, it's a patriotic thing to do, we probably wouldn't be in this mess right now. We probably would have contained the virus. Why? The people who are not wearing the masks are the very people who love to be patriotic. So if we would have just said, hey man, it's a patriotic thing to do for your country, things would have been different. In the flu of 1918, there was a ton of people that also did not want to wear masks, but the government told them this is the patriotic thing you can do to protect our soldiers, and what do you know? They put on the masks. Like if Trump had any brains, he would have made Make America Great Again masks and sold them on his website, and we would be COVID free right now. So, between our growing division on things like race and who matters, viruses and if it's real or if it's fake, masks, as we grow more and more divided and loving to argue and going more in on our side, this upcoming election is going to be a complete shit show. No getting around that. There's the question of how long it's going to take to count all these votes. Are we not going to know who the president is for weeks? If Trump loses, he's not going to accept that. There's no way he's going to accept that. He's going to say this was rigged against him. He's going to demand a recount. Maybe he'll decide not to leave office. The MAGA people are going to rally behind him. I'm sure he's going to rent out arenas and talk and rile them up. There's going to be a war in the streets. Not to mention, Biden is pushing 80 at this point. So how long does he really have in him before Harris has to take over? And there you go. You'll get your first female president. So that's if Biden wins. If Trump wins, I mean, he's going to go all in on crazy, and it's just going to be a continuing war. And then the final thing that I've learned most recently, I've learned that blimps look a lot like UFOs. It was Tuesday morning. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I went on YouTube and I saw that someone had posted a UFO in New Jersey. And I freaked out because this was the best quality video of a UFO I've seen. It was in daylight. There was a blue light underneath it. It was just hovering over the day sky. There was people all on the highway. My heart was racing. I spent the next hour and a half looking for other videos, getting all hyped up. This is the moment I've been waiting for years and years and years. How are people going to deny this now? How's the government going to deny it? This is a UFO. And it was the friggin' Goodyear blimp. The friggin' Goodyear blimp had hundreds, if not thousands of people, potentially, thinking that they saw a UFO in the sky. And that really bummed me out, you know? So I woke up the next day grumpy. And then just the other night, I'm driving here in Orlando, Florida, to the grocery store, and I see off in the distance a UFO. I pull over to film it. Here's that video. And then I realize it's the friggin' Goodyear blimp again. Now the Goodyear blimp is in Orlando. And please, let's stop with the Goodyear blimp. No one likes it. No one knows why it's there. It serves no purpose. And it just gets us excited that we're seeing a UFO when we're not. So, Goodyear, if you're listening, and I know you are, please hit the subscribe button and stop with the blimps. Well, let's just end it here. And in case you wanted a review, not bad. Pumpkin Spice Cheerios, not bad. You get a cinnamony flavor. It's not too overwhelming. Well, what is pumpkin spice anyway? It's cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves. That's what pumpkin spice is. And like I said, not a huge fan of it, but this is nice. Nothing I would ever run out and get again, but you know. If you, for some reason, like this, which I don't know why you would, hit the subscribe button. I promise the videos will get better after this. It's just, you know, I haven't made one in a while. So hit the subscribe button, like it, and share it with your friends. It was a pleasure to have you share your cereal or your snack with me. What have we learned? Pumpkin Spice Cheerios, not half bad, and America is a shit show. Thank you for joining me on Late Night Snacks, and I'll see you next time.